Okay, I think I'm live. I was having some technical difficulties and couldn't get that link posted. Let me see. I know I saw Randy and Cheryl, and who else did I miss when I was trying to get some other stuff done? I see Jackie down there, the last one. Okay, hello, Kathy. Okay, I think I'm live. But I was having some technical difficulties. Now, got that muted. And there's Jackie. Hey, Jackie.
My ice cream's melted. I didn't think you was going to get it.
I've got mine ready, but it's still pretty hard, so I'll let it set just a minute, then I'll start mine. Let's see who all is in here. Let's see. Yeah, Ramona does spoil me, don't she? She spoils me with that ice cream.
Did she send more?
Well, a few days ago. It's been a few days, but I haven't ate it all yet. I'm real stingy with it, real saving with it.
Oh, blame you. Hello, Mary. Hello, Bernice. Hi, Linda.
Irene, Bernice, Mary Wilson.
Hello, Randy.
Let's see. Joanna. So Joanna says she's going to lurk tonight. She's had a hard day, I think. Hello, Rhonda. Yeah. All right, I'm going to skip over some of the messages and get to the fresh messages, okay? but hello to everybody.
Toodle says vanilla with hot fudge.
Ooh, that sounds good. Headed to International Quilt Festival tomorrow. Wow. And I missed Toodle's ice cream comment. Was it up above some of the rest of them?
Oh, it was early.
Okay, well I missed it. Uh-oh. And Dave or Amanda's out of ice cream. Oh my. Well, I'm not going to offer to share. they know me and ice cream. Terry don't even get my ice cream. Yeah, share. Laura, have lots of fun. And there's Brandy from Pafford Homestead. Hello, Brandy. How are you guys doing? Yeah, tell us what kind of ice cream you got, if you got any.
Cookies and cream.
Yeah. Ooh. And I have never, ever had pumpkin ice cream. Have y'all ever had pumpkin ice cream?
Never have.
That's what I'm going to try tonight. Oh, butter pecan. I love with apple pie. Boy, that sounds good together, don't it?
Mm-hmm. Butter pecan is so good.
Mm-hmm. But with apple pie, I never thought about eating it with apple pie. But that sounds even better together, don't it?
It does.
Hello, Sandy B. Hello, Marlene. And there's Toodles. But Toodles, I missed your ice cream comment.
Mary, pudding sounds good too.
Mm-hmm.
Homemade.
Oh, and Brandy likes that mint chocolate chip and Rocky Road. Oh, Laura, I've never had pumpkin ice cream.
I don't even remember seeing it.
But here it is. That's what it looks like. Marlene, remember I ate mine last night. It was Reese's Pieces ice cream. So Marlene, she got ahead of us. Here's my first bite of pumpkin ice cream. I'm tasting all the spices you get in pumpkin pie.
I think I'd want some vanilla ice cream to go on top of that.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And let me see. No, I didn't get, Judy, I didn't get any packages today. Nice. I just dropped that on my antique quilt here. I gotta clean it up.
Hi, Susan.
I wasn't gonna get food on that quilt, and lo and behold, if I don't get ice cream on it.
Got a house full today.
Susan Munger. Ladies, remember all that ice cream? Well, has to go somewhere. on our hips, though, Randy, probably. Oh, Amanda says, Dave, let her have some vanilla ice cream. I've got to be careful. I don't want food on my. Hello, Marilyn. Marilyn, you got any ice cream? This is good. Uh-oh. Sorry, Marlene. You were a little bitty over there, and I didn't see you. You should have hollered at me.
It's that ice cream. It muddles your brain.
Is that what it is? It's good. You ever had pumpkin ice cream?
I had a pumpkin latte yesterday.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Today, my girls asked for the Starbucks apple crisp oat milk latte. And my goodness, those were good. It was like a piece of apple pie with cream on it.
Oh, Marilyn's having Dutch chocolate. Wouldn't that be good?
That sounds yummy.
Hello, Doggleben and Brenda 99, Mary Webb. I'm so busy with this ice cream, I'm not reading the chat. Jackie is too. Can't you tell?
It's so good, I don't want to stop.
So, Rita, you're working on your radiant star behind you. Susan mentioned it also.
Well, yeah, I cut some of those pieces. Aren't those going to be pretty? It's just got 4 colors, but it's from with the Kansas Troubles Quilters fabrics, and I think it's going to be pretty. So
I like those. I keep looking at your website. I keep looking and looking and looking, but I don't pull the trigger on it. I'm sorry. Hey, Cheryl, yeah, these are those goofy yellow glasses, but they have a quilt pattern on the side.
Oh, really? Huh.
Big whoop. Rita, Jackie, I had to make a peach milkshake. Oh my goodness. And now that sounds good.
Yeah.
I'm wearing 2 sweaters. It's cold here.
We had heat again today here. Got close to 90. I'm not sure if it hit 90 degrees. Yeah.
Oh, man, I was over at my daughter's house. It was nice and warm in there because she keeps the heat on a lot for the babies. And then I come home to my refrigerator, had to put on another sweater. I hate heating the whole house, just for the 2 of us, when we're basically in 2 different work rooms, where we spend our time. Randy, we don't put a shot of whiskey in until about 10:30 or 11 at night, not in the middle of the afternoon in Oregon.
Well, it is early there, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not even dark yet.
No, it's still light outside.
Well, and it got dark here today. About 5:30, it was just pretty dark. You'd still see, but it was dark. So that means next week, or was it 6:30? Anyway, next week, it will be dark by that time when time changes. So
right, we fall backwards in the fall. Freeze warning last night to 34. Where's Bernice at?
Maryland. I believe she's in Maryland.
Oh, oh, black raspberry. Woo! I'm gonna get hungry yet.
Yeah, you will.
Shorts and t-shirt. Oh, I wish. Well,
Because Laura's in Florida, so she's sunny Florida.
I just got my Wild West mystery parts and pieces in the mail, so I'm going to get started putting them together
Hmm.
to make sense of it first, though.
Susan, you're out. Bought the background for the tangled quilt. My tangled quilt got put on the back burner.
Do you sold out of your kit that you already had cut out?
Probably. I don't know. I'd have to go look.
Yes, you did. According to your website, you did anyway.
Okay.
See, these.
I don't keep up with that stuff up there like I ought to.
I know you never even mention it on these lives.
Well, I don't want people to think I'm just
Hawking your wares.
I don't want them to get tired of me asking them to buy something, so I don't mention it very often.
No, not at all. I don't think I've ever heard you say anything about it. But
I
anyway,
would like for you guys to go look and buy something, but I'm not gonna just hound you about it. So
yeah, all you got to do is look at the latest Connecting Threads catalog. Actually came out in the mail to me because I ask for old school catalogs sometimes. And doggone it, the same exact thing that Rita has is $12 more per item.
Mm-hmm.
Or more. Some are more than that. So B.
Brownie a la mode. And y'all know what? Cheryl started her 28th quilt this afternoon for this year.
Wow. For the year.
For the year. For the year.
That's incredible.
I can do one once a year.
One year I did about 20, but that was a crazy year. I don't want to do it like that anymore. This is more fun to take it a little slower.
You know, on this channel thing here, we almost in January we ought to start and each of us count how many we make that year and kind of document them on here. Start next year.
That'd be fun.
Could we get a secretary to keep up with it for us though? Not me, because I would lose all the notes.
Well, we'll wait for another affirmative. Come on, somebody.
How about you? You want to be our scorekeeper, our quilt
Me?
keeper, or Jackie maybe?
Jackie would be good. Jackie, are you there?
I'm not going to be it. I can't commit anymore. I'm retired.
I know. I don't want to commit to nothing either. I understand what you're saying, Jackie.
Well, I would say yes, but I'm still working and I still have seemingly every time I get on here, there's something that pulls me off of here. So I'm not ready to do that yet. But I still like the idea of having maybe a show and tell at the end of every month, like January 30 will show what we made that month.
Oh, yeah. And they have to bring them up on a live to show them. Yeah.
Yeah. And so we could, are there some notations that you make for each live that when people go on your website, they can look back historically at what the live was about?
We could do that. I could tag them some way where.
Yeah. So then we don't have to keep notes. It'll just be all in your program.
Yeah. And put them in a certain group. I don't do that, but I could.
Just a thought.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, click the like button and show Rita some love. All right, let's do it. Oh, I'm not even on that. I'm on the other thing.
Lord, so them dang jobs, they keep you.
Yeah, those dang. Well, I go to my work for my mental health, actually. No. It does distract me and keep me busy. That's true.
Let's see. Amanda, are you asking for a link to the store? Is that what you're asking for? Yeah, I think Jane, I think Cheryl needs to come up and show us her quilts. I see them on Facebook, and they're pretty. They really are.
Well, let's see them. Can you come up and show us? Cheryl, are you there?
Cheryl, come up and join us tonight.
I will quilt for ice cream. That's true.
Jane was having trouble reading the comments. They were so small, and she didn't realize that her setting was 75%.
Oh, good grief. Yeah. You'd need these glasses so you can see. I think I'm aging just a bit, because all of a sudden now I need these that are more stronger yet than my bifocals. Scary, but we all are getting old by the minute.
Oh, yeah. Lisa, hello, Lisa. You want to come up and join us tonight? Are you about through quilting your bear paw that you was working on?
Yeah, let's see those. Is Laura going on a trip?
Yes, she's going to that quilt festival. She said, what would she call it? International Quilt Festival. She's going to. Yeah.
Well, I thought that they were running that thing. I guess it was this previous Thursday through Sunday that they were doing the people that own stores. What's that called? Quilt Mart, something like that.
And I don't know.
Now,
Tell them again, Laura, where you're going.
I like what Susan says. Susan Year Out. She says she keeps a journal. I can't go back down to read what she said. Say it again, Susan. It already left my screen. She keeps a journal on what she did all year long and then reviews it at the end of the year. That sounds good.
I'm just not organized.
Well, I've got a little book that says WIP on it, works in progress. And, Rita, put a link to your store in the description box. That makes sense. Then it's, you're not talking about it.
Yeah, then it's always there. I could do it. Yeah, I need to do that.
You need to do that.
Shop hop. I've never done a shop hop.
Me neither.
The quilt market. But I've never done a lot of stuff though. Y'all know I'm a homebody, so.
Well, I'm not a homebody, but I've shop hopping takes a lot of driving around. I think I started it once and I only made it to 2 or 3 places and gave up.
And hello, Shay. And Susan did 23 quilts last year. Susan, you did a bunch.
Good grief, yes. Could you do a trunk show for us on live? Would you be willing?
Susan has been up on the panel before. She's come up before and talked to us.
Okay.
So we know I know she can. Randy says he tries to forget what he did all year.
Well, some of us have to try to forget,
We had ice cream, Shay, but it's gone now. We don't waste time eating ice cream.
You have to eat it fast before it melts, Shay. But I'm still working on mine. It was pretty hard. So I'm letting it get a little bit melty around the edges, and then I eat that little melty part.
Oh my goodness, that just sounds like what I did.
If y'all ever done that, just kind of, and then when it gets real melty, stir it up. Have you done that?
I love it soft.
Yep, that's what I did last night, thinking about tonight. That's why I'm drinking water now. Shop hop book. So that was a start. So that tells you where all the shop hops are. Okay. So Doggle Ben is with Randy. What does that mean? They're driving around, or they're
No, whatever he says that he about
Oh
doing.
yes, I'm with
Yeah,
that. Okay.
yeah. No, they're not together.
Well, you know,
I know. Sometimes in that chat you have to decipher what everybody's saying. I know. I understand that.
Rita, my daughter is nuts for ducks, and I found this material.
Oh,
Look at that.
oh, how pretty is that? Yeah, that's
So
just nice, isn't it?
I was thinking I was going to make a two-sided kitchen towel and put another fabric on the back and then sort of quilt it a little. What do you think?
That sounds good. Yeah.
Because if I chop it up into some kind of a pattern, you won't be able to see the ducks.
No.
And she's nuts for ducks, I tell you. She had a bunch of ducks, but they're such messy creatures. Just destroyed her backyard. So she doesn't have them anymore, but she still loves them.
And Janet told Randy there's probably a record of what he did at the police station.
Boy, Rita, you really collect them, I tell you.
Oh, you go and get a stamp and then turn it in to win a prize. Is that at the shop hops? Doggle Ben says that's
thank you,
pretty.
Mary. Sorry for interrupting you.
That's okay. That's fine.
Go Oregon Ducks. Well, yeah, I've never been to a game though. We've watched them on TV plenty. Those game tickets are extremely expensive.
Huh.
Placemats. Well, that would work, except your kids would yank them on the floor and play who knows what with them. So, I think I better keep them. Yeah. When I gave her that quilted chicken runner, I bought her a big vinyl tablecloth to put over the top of it so that the kids could smear stuff around and it still be in good shape.
Okay. And hello, Joan.
Hi, Joan. Collect many stamps. Sorry, forgot to type that. Oh, Bernice, you're talking about the shop hop, aren't you? To get in stampers, and then at the end, if you get enough of them, you get some kind of a something. The fabrics that I'm using for I'm doing that block of the month thing. It's these, they look like real neutrals, and they look like old fashioned paper and spider webs.
Okay.
And it's, the name of it was Tombstone. So I thought, well, spider webs, and that looks like it might be. But now I'm thinking maybe I should have gone for the flowers, but I'm enjoying it. See, this one fabric looks like somebody was doing chemistry longhand and writing out the formulas. Okay. And then this other one looks like a letter to somebody with a bunch of other stuff on top of it.
Huh.
And water stains on it. It looks like a water stain on there.
And Bernice says you could do a 3-yard quilt, make the ducks the focus fabric.
Well, that's true. That would be good. Let me make a note of that.
Did any of you collect this S&H green stamps back in the day?
That was back in the day.
Mama did. I think it was right before my time. But
yeah, my mother sure did. She said she collected enough so that my sister and I each got a set of Oneida stainless steel. Or Oneida, one of the two.
We had green stamps even back in the 70s. Some of you aren't younger than that, are you?
Well, I didn't marry into 1980, so if there were green stamps in the 70s, they were Mama's, not mine. So,
yeah. Hey Rita, did you know that we got married in 1980 on September 7? Isn't that close to yours?
Mine's the 6th. Yeah.
When I saw that, I don't know where I saw that. Was it on Facebook maybe? I don't remember. But I thought, what a small world.
Yeah. Huh.
What's a peekaboo car seat cover?
Yeah, I don't know. She's
For
been talking about that, but I don't know what that is.
the great grand baby.
That-
Oh, it's a car seat cover with peekaboo fabric for the baby due in November. So a grandbaby or a baby, your baby.
Great. Well, she said great grandbaby.
Oh, great grandbaby. Well, Kelly, that banana Foster ice cream, but not ice cream yogurt, sounds wonderful too. Oh, on the green stamps, Janet says, Amanda, I couldn't even save enough for a toaster. Huh.
And my first set of dishes when before I got married was if you spend so much and save so much, you could buy a pot and pot here and a pot there. That was my first cooking pans. It was pots. It was.
I remember Safeway or stores like that would have, if you spent so much, you could buy a little tiny saucepan for, an inexpensive amount of money. And then you had to spend much more on groceries, and then you could get a little bigger thing. And
Mm-hmm.
I think I
Yeah.
did that at least once, maybe twice.
Mm-hmm. I haven't. And Bernice asked if I heard from Francis, Kathy, or Sheila. Sheila was here last night. Kathy's watching the new shows, and I haven't heard from Francis for a few days.
Piggly Wiggly. I remember that store. I think there
Oh,
was
yeah.
one in Oregon. They were not very frequent.
Hmm.
Is that still a brand name now? Are they in other places?
Piggly Wiggly. The one in my area shut down several years ago, but I think they're over. Don't Joanna and some of them talk about Piggly Wiggly? I think they're on further east, but not here now.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Peekaboo. It's a cover that goes over the baby while it's in the car seat and keeps the cold off. Okay. So you just,
Oh,
all righty.
and then do you put a vinyl piece in there with a window flap? Like on a stroller? Piggly Wiggly. What about NCIS?
On the
Oh,
new
it must be on right now, huh?
So some of y'all will be off watching TV. But you know what? I'm seeing 76 in here. So there's 76 of you not off watching TV.
Yeah, we don't have cable anymore, so I can watch Amazon Prime and run it back again and watch it again the next time. There's nothing that's time sensitive.
Doggle Bend has a Kroger and a Dome local chain store.
We had Marsh until it went out of business. What's a Marsh?
I don't know.
Like a grocery or?
I don't know.
Must be a grocery, but I've never heard of it.
Hmm.
His family got a whole full size pool table with
Pool
green.
table. That
Wow.
would have took a lot of books and stamps.
That'd take a suitcase full.
You were probably having everybody in the neighborhood collect them for you.
So Piggly Wiggly is a brand that is still out there in some areas.
Areas. So, well, Shay says Alabama's got one. And then
I think the chains that we have around here are sort of, Kroger is, no, that's a big name. Fred
Right.
Meyer.
Yeah. Rhonda, why don't you come up so we can look at you to see how you look? See if you look healthy to us. Since we were worried about you with your blood pressure medication. I went live this morning, popped up live, and a few of you showed up.
I was supposed to work today, but they didn't have enough work, so I had a free day.
Hey, okay.
It was wonderful. I have a list that I have 8 things that I checked off, so I feel like I accomplished a lot today.
Hmm.
Now let's see. C-I-E. C.
Bernice says she tries to keep up, but life and hubby have been keeping her away from anything she enjoys.
Uh-oh.
And Maryland, I've never seen a Piggly Wiggly in Indiana, at least not in the north part.
Hi, Kim.
And there's Kim. Kim, come on up and join us.
This is C.
I've never heard of a red owl either.
I haven't heard of that one either.
When I was a kid, it was always A and P. Does anybody remember A and P?
See, I don't.
Yeah, I do. I remember A and P.
That was, I think they got too much competition and just disappeared.
Or they were bought out.
Yeah.
The company I work for just got, well, they say it's a merger, but when their management team is going to come in and tell us what to do in January, it doesn't sound like a merger, does it? Anyway, so I've got new exciting things to deal with in January. Yeah, not too exciting, huh?
Yeah.
Yes.
Judy says that peekaboo has a hole that you can see their little face.
Oh, cool.
Hi, Amanda. Hi, everybody from dry, dusty Alabama. We need rain. We do too, Amanda Thompson.
Well, it's been raining here all day. That's Oregon, wet and rainy. D. B.
Kim's exhausted from cleaning her apartment. She's already in the bed. But she said that they were going to have an inspection, so she's been doing a lot of extra housekeeping. I'm glad I own my house and they don't come and inspect mine because it wouldn't pass.
Me neither.
Kim has Hy-Vee and Aldi's and Price Chopper. Oh, there's Rhonda. Knock, knock, Rhonda. Sorry, Rhonda.
Hi, Rhonda.
Hey, Rhonda.
Hey, there she is.
Hello.
Woohoo.
Well, y'all were right. I called her today. I said, I've been feeling awful. I'm telling you, I'm getting off all this medicine. And then she, talked to the nurse. Nurse talked to her, and she came back. She said, take half of that other medication instead of the whole one. I said,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're giving me too much.
Yeah.
But I feel better now. But I was feeling bad this morning, and so I called them.
Okay. Well, it probably just makes you feel better that you have an answer, though, that you can at least live with for now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I still don't know if I want to. I didn't take the metformin this morning. I don't really want to take it.
Well, it's what manages your blood sugars.
I would like to try to manage my blood sugars with a strict diet and stuff first, and then go on the metformin.
Mm-hmm.
How about that?
Because metformin can injure your kidneys, but it's half of this and half of that.
Rhonda, do you test your sugars? I'm just going to ask, do you do that?
No, but guess what? They called me and they signed me up for classes, which I'm going to take next Tuesday and Thursday. And the first day, they give me a meter.
Fabulous. Fabulous.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, how you use it, or what it is, but
Well, that way you can monitor it and make sure you're in a good zone, and then you have proof that says I don't need that metformin because I can do it. But without the monitoring and the numbers, uh, I don't know, they could do a blood test once in a while and check the A1C.
That's right. And so if I do the little blood test,
Every
trying
day.
to-
You could
What,
do it as often as you
was
want.
your A1C high? Did they test that? Is that why they put you on metformin? Yes.
yeah, what my eyes saw, I was watching something and it said 10.7, and then another number said 200 and something. And they want it to be what, 100?
That's blood sugar numbers, yes.
7, 5 to 7. So I'm 10.7. That's how many degrees higher,
That's
so
that's really high, Rhonda.
yeah. So that's what.
Have you ever had any training on diabetic diet?
No, but I'm going. That's where I'm going. And I've been watching a bunch of keto and how to lower your insulin and all this stuff. YouTube, just getting an idea of what it is. I don't know what it is. And what kind of test is it? Am I going to have to pee on a strip?
No, I think you probably will need to poke your little finger with a little
Finger.
paper.
Ow, you broke your finger how many times?
Well, my girlfriend is very brittle diabetic for the last 30 years, but she's been a functioning RN all this time, and she tests 8 times a day. And
Why?
yeah,
Is
I
it
don't
up down?
want to test at all, but luckily I'm under control right now. My A1C is down in the high 4s.
Oh, wow.
So
Well, my
that's
brother has one that goes on his arm and it pops up on his phone.
that's
If it like
good.
goes high or too low, it pops up on his phone. I wouldn't mind having one of those.
That would be good. Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, the International Quill Festival in Houston, Texas. And I follow this one friend and she just went to the I just thought of the word when I was in my recliner. Now I forgot it. She went to the one where, the business people go and see all the fabrics of Moda and everybody
The
and buy
buyers.
what they want. Market. I think, was it called
Yes,
Market?
that's it. It's Mark.
Something like that. But it all sounds so exciting. I cannot believe I haven't been to Houston yet. I can't believe I have not been. Isn't there one in Paducah also?
Paducah is the name of a town where they have a big quilt company, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hancock's of Paducah. That's it. Hancock's of Paducah.
Yeah.
You
Mary
said-
Fons.
Huh?
Fons Porter. Mary Fons or
Fons
Is
and Porter. Those two do
yeah.
they used to do a PBS show before YouTube, right?
Yes, I saw that.
Mhm.
I used to watch that every Saturday.
I liked it too.
Yeah, I learned a
And-
lot.
And what Bernice said, watch the carbs, breads, and pasta. But you knew that already, Rhonda, I think.
Yeah, I'm not supposed to have any of that, but I'm not quite sure. I heard potatoes, bananas, pasta, and what else? Bread. I don't have any of that. I cleaned my house out.
Why?
Everything I should not
Beans,
eat.
cornbread, and all that good stuff.
If
No
it's got-
beans.
If it's got carbs in it, you're not supposed to eat it.
That's what I need to learn. What has carbs?
Well, you can have some beans, but you have to count the fiber in the beans, and they'll teach you all of that. So
Good.
all of those breads and anything that has gluten in it, which would be spaghetti, bread, cracker, pasta, any kind of comfort food.
In other words, meat and vegetables. Eat the-
Is what you get is meat and
Crackers
vegetables.
and milk.
Yeah.
But
So-
yes, I eat cheese and I have a bunch of eggs and steak and chicken, and I do have salad.
Excellent, excellent. And so primarily you're just trying to avoid having any sugar or any food that turns into sugar immediately. But
Right.
you're,
So
you're going to learn about all of that. You don't have to stress about it. You're going to learn all of that.
good. But I want to know. Knowledge is power.
Right. Well, I have found that the keto diet is pretty close for me, so that if I stick to that and use their very low carb bread that sort of tastes like shoe leather, but then if you put something on it, it's not too bad, like mustard, some heavy flavor.
What about apple butter? No
That's
apple
out the door,
butter.
baby.
Apples are high in carbs too. So if you're
Yes,
going to have
they
fruit,
are.
it's got to be berries.
Yeah, on a keto diet,
Berries are your low carb fruit. Yeah.
Well, I have 2 apples in there, and the other day when I felt so terrible, I thought, okay, something's wrong. Either my blood pressure or my sugar's low or something. So I thought I could take a couple of bites of that apple, and that would give me a lift, but I didn't.
Hmm.
You know, I'll learn. Yeah, I'm excited.
Hey, Doggo Ben has an issue that he wants to tell us about.
Dirt.
Okay, thank you.
yeah.
I'm terrible. I'm sorry, Doggo Ben. Oh yeah, the doctors will have us eating dirt. Well, I've been baking it.
Pre-diabetic.
Rhonda, last year I ate steaks all the time until I got sick of them, and now this year I'm eating chicken. And so I just cook a chicken, roast it, and then I take it apart, and I'll make things like yesterday I made chicken with dumplings, but instead of dumplings or biscuits, I used what did I use? It was not a real biscuit, and it was a low gluten something or other. I had a mix of some sort, but the vegetables and the chicken were great. You know,
Bernice.
Hi, Bernice. Well, is somebody gave me some low carb flour, low carb
well,
something.
do you have a health food store you could go to and start looking around?
Yes. And flaxseed. I was wondering how I could enter flaxseed into something. Can you sprinkle that in your salad?
Sure.
Flaxseed? Because
I
I
would
know that.
put it into, I made a low carbohydrate nut and flaxseed, and I think there was a little bit of rolled oats, but that's another carb. But anyway, I made a lot of, oh, I know, it was almond flour and then chopped nuts and some stevia, maybe I think it was for the sweetener, because it's
Yeah.
but don't use too many of those non-sugar sweeteners because you'll taste them. They have every one of them has a different taste.
Oh, I cannot stand them. I cannot stand artificial. I used to use honey all the time, just honey. But now I have stevia and I sprinkle a little bit, but I want to stay off of everything right now till I
Good
learn
idea.
what's. Hey, do you eat sardines?
No, I haven't, but I don't know why it wouldn't be okay because that's a protein, and then usually they're packed in oil, which will be
Yeah.
okay too.
Yeah, some of those doctors on YouTube channel say to eat the sardines.
Yeah.
They're good for you. My husband loves them, but I don't like
But you
them.
gotta have something with it. You gotta have
Yeah, you gotta have a cracker with them.
Sure, yeah.
No, you just get to have the can, you peel it open, and you get your fork and there you go.
can't do that.
What about mayonnaise? Hellman's real.
I love mayonnaise, and it's bad
Can you-
for us, but it's not bad for diabetes per se. You can't eat it by the spoonful, but if you're going to put some of that with your keto bread and you use a little tiny bit of it, and then put your chicken in there.
There's a
I
keto
use
bread.
wheat. Yeah, there's keto breads.
And it's pretty good. It's expensive, but it's pretty good.
Very expensive, and there's like 2 or 3 really good brand names. The Franz one, I don't know if you have Franz brands back there, but those are pretty nasty. And then there's Oro Wheat has one that's slightly better. And then there's some healthy health food store type, very expensive ones that are very good.
Well, I shop at health food stores all the time. Hey, Doggle Band, well, that will solve your problem.
Just saying, Doggle Ben.
Artificial sweeteners gives you diarrhea.
Oh, that's horrible.
The soy oil is not good for you. I don't like
Right.
soy.
Avocado is better.
Avocado oil.
I
Well,
know that the mayonnaise made out of avocado oil doesn't taste exactly like Best Foods Hellman's, but it's pretty good.
I bought some avocado little things, and then somebody goes, "Oh, look how many calories they have."
Well, you don't even think about calories. That's out the window. Now you're talking carbs.
Carbs.
You got a new language now, Rhonda.
Oh, carbs, there's not very many, but
Just,
calories, it was
just
130.
forget about the calories and count the carbs. And what you need to keep it like 20 a day. Is that what you say, or a little more than that, maybe?
I wouldn't want to say a number. You need
Hi,
to
Jennifer.
go to your teaching and learn about it and
Yeah.
talk to them about it. It depends on your size and what your, A1C was pretty darn high there, Rhonda, and I don't want you to have any
Yeah.
vision changes, or the first
Yeah.
things that happen is you lose sensation in your feet.
Well, my feet are fine. I don't feel anything, no tingling or anything.
Excellent.
Yeah. I have noticed my eyes, but I thought that was like looking at my phone.
Maybe. But veganase, have any of you else? Hi, Pam. I like veganase too.
Never heard of
I've
it.
heard of that.
I have to check the ingredients on it. Is it what kind of fat is in it? Is it a soy fat or I forget, but it tastes good.
Hmm.
My husband likes to think he's a vegan unless he has a steak,
Yeah.
So I got to know all this stuff about veganase and things, but
And butter. A few of my things are acceptable. Butter. I cook my steak in the butter and put a lot of garlic and pepper.
Mhm.
when are you cooking? I'd like to fly out.
Yeah. And I've been eating eggs and cheese cooked in butter because I'm only eating what I know, which is not very much food.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Until I learn.
Well,
Hi,
you're
Wayne.
Randy,
really hitting it hard, Rhonda. I'm proud of you.
I'm serious. Got to do it. This is ridiculous. I felt better before I even knew I had blood pressure or sugar problems.
I know.
Now I feel guilty for us having ice cream tonight, Randy. So
Oh, I know. He can't have ice cream. Is he rubbing it in her nose? Well, I didn't. I'm not craving it. I did candy all last night, and I have some in there. I'm not craving it at all. I'm not going to touch it.
you can have some sweets if your sugar gets too low.
that's,
Well,
You'll know when it's low.
if you get
Well,
if you test and you're under say 80 or 90, that's pretty low. And then other people, they sometimes will run in these low numbers, and then they don't get hit with the changes as much as someone who has been running high numbers for a while. But
No.
my friend is a really brittle diabetic, and I learned more about diabetes and what to eat, what not to eat from her than I ever did in 50 years of nursing education. So find somebody who's being successful at managing their blood sugars. That's who you ask questions of.
Yeah, I will. But Miss Rita, that pumpkin pumpkin pie ice cream, was it?
mhm.
Oh, I tried some pumpkin pie coffee this morning. I didn't put anything in it, and I'm like, I did a couple of sips.
But pumpkin is something she can probably have. It's probably low carb, isn't it?
Uh, uh,
Cream.
they say the acorn squash is pretty good to use as a small carbohydrate. It has carbohydrates in it.
So you can't have pumpkin ice cream, but if you mix that with cream cheese, pumpkin and the cream cheese, and made your own little. Well, we used to call them fat bombs when I did the keto diet, little stuff like that.
Hmm. Well, here this Susan is talking about her family members who had some really profound insulin episodes, and it can really get us, Rhonda. And so I'm really proud of you for making such a big concerted effort to focus on it.
Well, was it October 1st? October. Let's see, Monday. Yeah, it was. It was September 2nd. No, September 30th, which was a Monday. I just happened to that's how many weeks ago? That's just 4 weeks ago. I just happened to walk in my brother-in-law's house, saw a blood pressure. I said, oh, cool. I'm going to take my blood pressure. 225 over something.
Wow.
I had no idea. I had no idea.
Yeah.
So I could have been walking around a great while like that. To say it has it come on sudden, I can't say that. I don't know. I just walked in and
have you been to a doctor? You went to a doctor, right? Because
I
They hooked you up with the diabetes
have
classes. Excuse me.
Yeah, I did. My brother was worried, and he called my daughter and told my daughter to get me to the doctor and tell her to go to the doctor. And she walked in. She goes, "You're busted."
That's right.
And so I did. But this has been less than a month that this has all come about because I thought I was just fine.
Yeah.
So I guess I could say that I'm thankful because now I can look at these things and take care of them.
Excellent. Excellent.
Yeah.
I have good news to report. My sister is out of ICU and they've moved her to a regular room. And then the latest one I got on this big giant family group text for about 12 people is that they're now taking her home. So the trip home is a 4-hour trip, but they'll get home today and be in their own home.
Yay.
So it's
That's a
really,
big
really
dream.
good news. Because when I first saw her, I thought, oh boy.
Now, how far is she from you when she gets home?
About, let's see.
Because you drove 2 hours to where she got hurt at, but
I drove 2 hours that night, and her husband was coming behind me at about 4.5, almost 5 hours from where he is. So if I was to go straight to her house and no traffic, it'd be about 2 hours.
She's the one who fell.
Yeah, she fell.
And
She
she
was
had to
on,
go to ICU.
yeah, she had concussion. She broke the bone here, her cheekbone, and her upper maxillary arch where the teeth are. But I looked in there and her teeth looked okay. And she has no pain. So thank the Lord on that. And then she broke her wrist and didn't hurt her. Her shoulders have both been replaced. No, one shoulder has been replaced in both knees. And so she didn't break any of that stuff.
Yay.
She's the bionic girl. Okay, enough on me. Okay, what's
Yeah, enough on me.
is that true? If you drink coffee, you need to drink 3 glasses of water? Is that true?
I don't
Yeah,
know. I'm not going to do it. I'm drinking lots of water.
If you only drink coffee, when I have a patient that says, I just don't like water, then I go, oh my gosh, what are your kidney numbers? Let's look at those labs right now. Because your kidneys need water. They're the filter. Oh,
Drink
Cindy,
lots of water.
I'm so sorry you cracked your tooth. Doggone it.
Oh,
Yeah, car accidents are really rough. My sister just tipped over backwards and bounced along on her head, I guess. Bone density. Oh, that's really important too. Yes, Doggle Ben, coffee is a laxative.
He's sticking with that theme.
We're on the theme, man.
now I think Doggle Ben's a lady. I think. Is
Is
Okay.
Ben a lady?
Yeah, she'll have to tell us for sure, but I think so. And she has a lot of medical issues, so but she hangs it with us when she can. So
Oh, I'm happy
Yay.
to hear from you, Doggle Ben.
for every soda or tea, you need 2 glasses of water to get rehydrated.
Yeah, that's true. I had a big coffee today, so I'm drinking that full.
Well, I've heard a lot about people being dehydrated. So when I started feeling just awful, I started drinking lots of water. But then I think I need some little electrolytes. I took a little sip of like pickle juice or something, and I don't know.
Well, you got labs done when you went to see your doctor, probably.
Yep, I did.
So they'll tell you what you need to do.
Yeah, I don't always trust them though. They
Well,
want to throw thousands of pills at me.
Yeah.
well,
And how's that going for me?
we gotta worry about the blood pressure and we gotta worry about the blood sugar. And
Yeah.
those two systems work together, the heart and the kidneys and the diabetes. I see that over and over and over with people starting in about their 50s, 60s, 70s. If you see one with a heart disease, you think, oh, do they also have kidney and diabetes? And I see it all three together a lot.
Yeah, I believe it. Yep. But exercise, drinking more water,
Yes.
and what was the other one? Exercise,
No sugar.
drinking water, and I guess eating keto type along the lines.
Well, yeah, call it low carb. People,
Low
if you
carb.
say, if you say keto,
They get all bent out of shape.
they do, don't they?
But you're looking in the bread section. There's no bread that says low carb. It says keto bread. You know,
Mhm.
you gotta know that they're the same sort of idea.
But kind of go to reading on things, the number of carbs in them. You know, just read the labels,
Yeah.
and it'll tell you how much carbs. And lean toward the ones with the less carbs if you can. So
Right on.
I know what
Okay,
you're supposed to do, but I don't do it. So
Oh well. We want you to be healthy, Miss Rita. We enjoy.
Yeah, we need you.
well, it's been 4 or 5 years ago, but I was on the keto diet and I lost like 40 some pounds, but now I've gained back 20, 30 of it because I went off the keto diet. But I tell you what, I felt after I finally got used to it, I felt better, and I think I was healthier. But
I've lost about 40 or 50 too. Well, right in there, and it's mostly because of that diet. But I'm also on Ozempic, which also manages my blood sugars. So that's a shot that I take every week. And yes, there's pros and cons to the use of Ozempic, but it's more important for me to have my blood sugar under control.
Pam, you need 1 small granule of Celtic salt on your tongue and drink water immediately. It opens up your cells. So that's like a sea salt or a pink salt. Be the same thing, maybe.
Huh.
Yeah, Rhonda, you probably ought to get you some pink salt, Himalayan salt, or something like that. And
I have some. I heard it was good.
I use that.
do you have the Bragg's vinegar? Do you do the vinegar too?
Dude, that's what this is.
Okay.
But I can't hardly drink it, so I sip on
Yeah, it's awful. Yeah.
it. It is. It is. But yeah,
But it might help you. It might help and it can't hurt because it's just vinegar. So
that's true. So true. But I'm getting me a new treadmill.
and do you like broccoli and cauliflower and cabbage and all that? You need to eat a
Yeah.
lot of that.
Drowned it in ranch sauce. Yes, I do. I can eat it without anything. But now I know that I can use a little salt. Because I was laying off salt, sugar, everything. And I was like feeling terrible.
Hey, Jennifer, thanks for stopping by. I've been ignoring chat while we was talking about telling Rhonda what to eat, but thanks for stopping by.
Hi,
So I missed some of the comments, and I apologize.
No, Celtic is the best. Better than Himalayan and regular.
Okay, all right. I'm not going to argue with you, but I just hadn't heard of that one.
Turmeric and honey is good for you too. I don't have honey, but I do have turmeric. We can't do honey. It's sugar.
Can't do sugar.
I do follow Barbara O'Neill. I like her. Yeah.
Okay, doesn't have to be the Bragg's. It can be any vinegar, is what Kelly says. Jackie, you learning here too?
Yeah, I've got 15 years of experience with diabetes when my husband was here, so
Okay.
Himalayan salt.
He was very strict about his diet. We did well for 15 years. So
Okay.
Good
he
job.
lost both kidneys. So he
So
was on
We're preaching to the choir.
he was in dialysis for 7 years.
So his kidneys were involved as well.
Well, I gave up a lot of carbs at that time, so he wouldn't have to see me eat them.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I know I'm worried about my kidneys, so I'm trying to be a good girl.
Right.
Yeah.
Randy says that's what you need. You need your good man.
Hey, I
A
agree.
doctor.
Got one. I've got
Which
one.
doctor would be nice?
Yes, a doctor with a house on the lake. Yeah, and
Oh,
maybe
yeah, yeah, maybe a boat. Yeah.
What would be the thing that you'd really want to have if you had all the money in the world?
there's only one thing I really want in the world. It's my major prayers, and that's all three of my children go to heaven.
See, it has nothing to do with money, does it?
That's right.
No.
Money can't buy that.
That's what I think too.
I used to feel guilty because I get money and I do nothing. It's off my husband, because he died, and that's sad. I used to feel guilty,
Well, good grief, don't feel guilty.
but I did. I thought I didn't earn this; he did. But anyway, I'm thankful, very thankful.
Good.
A man will drive up your blood pressure. That's what Jane says. Is that true? I think a man would calm mine. I think that's my problem. I have a broken heart, so now I have to take heart medicine.
That's right. Well, I think Rita sort of runs a ministry here, don't you think?
Why, sure.
But I don't on purpose. It just y'all just need each other to talk to. So I just open up a place for y'all to talk.
That's what I mean. Yeah,
Yeah, we appreciate it.
very much.
Can't.
But I'm fixing to go get the blood pressure thing and check my blood pressure.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Mine was fine before I checked it. Thought it was.
Pam, let's see. Pam says, I have been doing a lot of research on all the natural things. I have done plant-based, but not enough nutrition. She's a thyroid patient, and I have tried everything, she says.
Yeah, I follow Dr. Furman, who is just excellent at only eating very nutrient-dense foods. So I like that. You just concentrate on the best ones. However, it isn't. A lot of his is beans, and nuts are okay, but I hear just a little bit of nuts is what they say.
And Rhonda, get you some almond flour and coconut flour, and what's that other one that you use that you can make stuff with? What is it, Jackie? What's the other one? Almond and coconut.
Well, your low carb ones would be any of your nut ones.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. We didn't use it much.
You didn't use that? Well,
There's whole.
Yeah.
We used to make our own bread, but we stopped that. And that's what I missed the most was warm homemade bread.
Yeah.
Coconut flour.
Well, you can buy a book that will tell you how to make bread out of all kind of stuff that some of them taste pretty good, some of them don't. But I can, Rhonda, I'll find that book and have it ready to give you the name to it, okay?
And it was that fathead dough. That fathead dough, it made pretty good bagels and things. You remember that one, Marlene? Fathead dough. It's cream cheese, and I forget what. It's been 2-3 years since I made it. Fathead dough.
I don't remember anything called that, but I know
I know
that
it was mozzarella and cream cheese, and then I forget what flour was in it. Yeah, but it was good.
that was when you were making keto stuff,
When I was making keto stuff, and I got good at it, but then I quit. So, and I still have a lot of the ingredients because I just stored them in the freezer, so I still have the flours and things around here. But if I've been eating ice cream, don't check my blood pressure. That's right. Oh, but usually every time I check it, it's real good. Let's see what Marilyn says. Randy's feeling a bit pouty. When he's going through everything you have, but it's hard to eat right out on the road. Yeah, Randy has some medical issues too.
Yeah.
I've seen that.
Well, come up here on the screen.
She can't reach you off down over there in chat, Randy. I am going to go get that blood pressure thing. I'll be right back.
Okay.
We'll see how bad it is. Good. It's good. Usually it's always good.
Mine was good when I took it this morning. It was low again. I wonder why it'd be low in the morning. It's weird. Anyway,
Have
and
you
then
taken your medicine
later
for that?
it was 140 over something, which is low for me.
What was the something on the bottom?
That's another thing I didn't need to learn. Why is the bottom significant? What is that?
That indicates whether the vessels are responding. Sometimes the vessels get sort of stiff with the age or with diet choices, and then the blood pressure is more difficult to manage.
73. It was 113 over 73.
Well, that's A plus.
Yes, excellent.
Well, she said that was low. It's very low for me. So this afternoon it was 142 over 92 or something like that. Which
I don't like the 92.
yeah, I'm not sure. How do I control the bottom one? How do I control the top one? I don't know enough about it.
Did they give you a heart medicine along with the metformin? Blood pressure medicine?
I take 3 blood pressure medicines. She just pow, pow, pow.
3.
Yes. And one of them was a hydra something, which she said, this one you need to drink a lot of water and it'll make you go to the bathroom, but drink a lot of water. And that's the one she upped to 25. And then today she said, no, cut that back in half because she thinks she made it too high.
That's your pee pill.
Yeah, that's a pee pill. It's also, I think it's the one called hydrochlorothiazide. It's got lots of
That's
syllables.
it. That's the one I was on.
Lots of syllables in it.
Yeah, and I take 2 others, but
Do you mind sharing what they are?
no, I don't know. I'm just new to them. I don't know them by memory.
My numbers are way too high right now. I must be all stressed out being on here, I reckon.
What's your number? Well, I don't want to ask.
I'm not going to tell you because the pulse is 97.
Rita.
I know. It's never that high.
You did just jump up and run back in here.
Well, hopefully that's not going to affect her heart.
You need to sit still for a minute.
Well, that helps too.
Benazepril.
Lisinopril?
It starts with a B. B-E-N-A. Benazepril.
Okay, I'm not familiar with that one.
40 milligrams.
But it sounds like a regular, it's in the prill. A lot of them end in the same little grouping of letters.
And
so
amlodipine.
Lisinopril, which is probably in the same family of medications as Benapril or whatever.
And I take an amlodipine.
Oh yeah, that one's been around for a long time.
It's only a 5 milligram.
Oh, good.
And the other one is 40. Are you alive? Are you good, Miss Rita?
Well, it was 136.82, but my pulse is still real high. I'll do it again after a while because it's usually not that high.
That's a good reading.
Are you drinking coffee this evening or afternoon?
A few hours ago, I drank a cold cup, so I heated it up. And
that affects my heart rate if I have coffee. So I try to only have one a day.
That's why they make you wait a few minutes. The doctors will make you wait in the room alone so that your heart rate will slow down.
Mm-hmm.
I do that.
I just ate a lot of ice cream.
Sometimes blood sugar is high at the doctors because we race it. Yeah, and that white coat syndrome, I always do. They have me to sit there and then they take it again, and then they sit there, and it goes down every time.
Mm.
What did Doggle Ben do? 300. You can't
There's
have
no such thing.
you can't have 300 over 150.
Ah,
Has it been that high before?
She got to be kidding.
Oh, she's been okay. Sarcasm.
Yeah. Yeah, I was fixing to say, that's not good.
Thank you, Doggle Ben.
y'all.
I was worried.
Guess who, Nancy? Hi, guess who, Nancy?
I guess you know.
oh, yes, sir, Nancy.
I do. Ken Berry, I do watch him. Yep. 82 is not bad, Rita.
And that Dr. Berg, and Dr. Berg, that other one that's pretty good to watch. Yeah.
Yes, I've watched him a lot. Wow.
Pedialyte, drink Pedialyte.
Do you get regular checkups, Rita?
No.
See, you need to.
No, she don't. I started feeling worse when I went to the doctor. I'm telling you the truth, people.
I tell people that if you go to the doctor, they'll find something wrong with you. No.
That's exactly what my husband says, Rita.
Well, there probably is something wrong with you, though.
I've heard of that, Mary.
And what was it? Well, it was about a year ago. I had that thing with my eye, and I had to go to the doctor then. But it wasn't. It was for that. She didn't check anything else.
Yeah.
YouTube music for lowering blood pressure. Spa music for relaxing.
Yeah, I've heard of that. Sometimes I'll put on instrumental hymns for bedtime or something, sleep, and just listen to it. It's real peaceful.
I like that too.
Now, that is the other thing they said about sleep. I do not get good sleep. I sleep when I sleep, and I'm not going to worry about it. That's all I can do. I'm not going to take sleep aids, and I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to start taking other things. But all I can do is sleep when I sleep.
Well, yeah. If you don't sleep at night, get you some extra during the day. Then any time would be better than not sleeping, I would think. So
yeah, recliner surfing. Susan, that's a good one, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
When 20 over 80 is normal, yeah, that's good. That's right.
Thank you, Jane. I didn't know I had high blood pressure until I hurt my knee, and the only reason I went to the doctor was to get an x-ray on my knee. And she said, okay, we'll talk about the knee in a little while, but right now there's something wrong. My blood pressure was 200 over 92, and I said, but I don't feel bad. She said, you're not going to feel bad until you have a heart attack.
Oh, no.
So I didn't know. If I hadn't gone to the doctor, I keep saying, God must have did that to my knee, so I would go to the doctor.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't going to go to the doctor, get regular checkups.
Yeah. I said, if I go to the doctor, they're going to find something. And sure enough.
Yeah.
Well, Terry had went to the doctor. He had this earache thing, and he went to the doctor, and he got there. His blood pressure was real high, and we didn't even have a blood pressure thing that would work. So that's the reason this one got bought, for his blood pressure. But it's in that little thing down there in between our recliners, and we both take our blood pressures every once in a while when we think about it.
Yeah. As long as you keep a record of it, make sure it doesn't stay high. And Doggo Ben, you're probably right. People, as we get older, we get high blood pressure, and people don't know it because you don't feel bad when you have high blood pressure.
Do you have some magnesium?
Randy. Magnesium?
Yeah. And castor oil, put the castor oil in your belly button. I'm telling you guys, that makes you sleep better.
I've done that. I think it has more good
Okay.
than just that, but I have done the castor oil, but the
In your
main thing,
belly button? In your
yeah,
belly button.
I read that someplace, so I tried it. It don't hurt. It don't.
I've heard it also, but
I've
it
never
won't
heard
hurt
of it. Never heard of it.
One thing we know is it will not hurt you. It
Well,
can only do good,
Mhm.
that's accurate. True.
Yeah. I think I have potassium in there, not magnesium, but like I said, I'm not going to be I can't stand lavender. I'm not putting that in my pillow.
Mhm.
That smell would keep me awake. I'd have to redo my pillow.
Ever go to bed angry? It's not healthy. I don't think Rhonda goes to bed angry.
No.
Sad maybe. She's still grieving over the loss of your husband. You are, so.
Yes, but I pray on my knees right before I go to sleep, and I have a good prayer and give it all to God, and then I lay down and play on my phone, which they say don't do.
Mhm. Mhm.
But it's one of my comfort things, so enjoy it. I'm laying there alone. I don't want to be alone.
Can you use DOM? I don't know what that. I don't know what you mean, Doggle Ben.
What was DJ winning? DJ, did you win?
She went to Atlantic City last night. She was playing the things at a casino. So
I heard her say she's going. I gotta go. I'm going to the casino.
and she was dressed to the nines too. She was looked all dressed up. You get used to your blood pressure being high. And I think we need to get off all electronic devices an hour before bedtime. You need time to calm down. All that stuff stimulates that. That's true, but I don't do that.
Yeah,
I'm on it too much. I know.
it calms me down to be on there. I play this one game. It's I forgot what it's called.
Your favorite game, right?
Skip-Bo. It's Skip-Bo. I just play it. It's like addicting. I don't win anything or anything. It's just somehow satisfying.
I do that with solitaire.
DJ?
It's
Oh,
sort
I'm
of
sorry.
mindless. You're just doing
Yeah.
something that's not making you worry and think about other stuff.
Yeah.
Randy's funny.
She had a nightmare then, did she? Woke her up. So. So there's a lot of you ladies that live alone, though, don't you? I guess Doggle Ben does.
I don't like it.
I hate it.
I don't like it. Yeah. I hate it. Try to open a jar and I can't. I just start crying. Walk around, have a question about health. I just start crying. I just need someone to talk to. I want someone close to talk to.
It's real bad. During the day it's not as bad to me as the nights.
Randy. Yes, Randy. I go to bed dreaming of you. Oh, wait, that's a nightmare. That keeps me awake.
What Rita just said. You have nightmares.
Hello,
No.
J. Mary.
Hi, J. Mary.
She says hello to everybody in the lady in the lower left. That's Marlene. So let me, I'll put her, I can put her
Hi,
name.
J. Mary. Hi, J. Mary.
Bye, craft on, and so forth. Good night,
Yes.
everyone.
She got a bunch of crows made, she said.
Oh, yeah. Let's see the crows before you go.
Oh, yeah, Pam, you want to come up and show us?
But it's dadgum difficult when you're alone, yeah.
Yeah, there's our names now, J. Mary. Had to quit putting the comments up there for the names to show up.
I like music too, but if it's not consistent and it has like a bang all of a sudden, it does wake me up, and that makes me mad.
Just tell them just play sleep music or yoga music. Nice and soft. My daughter used to put on homeschool music. It was very soft.
Catch you. Bye, Amanda. Good night, all. Catch you another time. Yay.
Good night, Amanda.
Mary, she's from Oregon. She doesn't count. Gosh, who's he talking about now? The nights are long when you're alone. Yes, they are, Carol. But
I still can't eat. I can't watch some of the favorite programs that my husband and I used to watch together, and now it makes it lonelier for me if I sit down to watch them now.
yeah,
I know that sounds silly, but
No.
it's
That
hard.
That sounds real. That's what that sounds like.
Yeah, real. Mm-hmm.
well, mine is realizing I'm alone and realizing I want someone. Like, where's my help? Because I've always had help. I've always had somebody to help and to help me. I meet a lot of ladies who they're saying, shoot, no, I don't want no man. They're talking like that. And I'm thinking, wow, I miss my man. I miss ironing, and I just miss doing everything for him.
Well, not everybody had such a lovely experience.
Well, that could be. I can't imagine that, but
That's it. I can't imagine it, but I know that it is out there.
I'm sorry that that's out there. Radio on snooze and
9 years for Carol.
it'll be 6 years in November. So 6 years. You'd think I would be woohoo, but no.
It's been 1.5 for me now, right, Rita?
Tears come easy.
I found Rita. Rita got me out of a bad funk I was in. Just 1 month
Oh,
after he died, I found Rita on here, and
wow.
this group helped a lot.
Yeah, Rita, this is a good home.
I told her, I said, this is therapy for me. I really,
You did. I remember you told me that. You did.
Yeah. I can imagine how neat.
yeah, Joan, there's a lot of things that are hard to do. But, what else can you do? Watch something else.
Well, I hesitate to tell people it's been 6 years and my heart is still breaking to those who are just starting out because they're thinking like, oh no, I can't feel this way forever.
You'll never feel any different.
Yeah.
You won't.
Probably not. Rhonda, do you know how to Zoom? J. Mary's asking.
I wake up at 3 and don't go back to sleep. Oh, I have a Zoom somewhere. My kids and I Zoomed last Christmas, I think. Hi, Alfonso, wherever that is.
Yeah, there he is. There, Alfonso. Hey.
Alfonso.
Well, I am having a blessed day. Hope you are too.
Oh, Susan, now that's interesting. Between both marriages, total time was 23 years, but time spent a single, 23 years.
Here.
Is that after you were an adult or in everything?
And Joan's a widow too. Been almost 12 years for her, and
That's
I
so
could not
sad.
say my husband's name for 2 years without crying.
Oh,
Well, it does. And before it happened, I was not aware of anyone who went through it. Your mind doesn't know till you go through it. And that's the same way with people walking around with pain. I never knew people walk around and function and live and go to church and store in pain. I get pain and I'm dying. I mean, it's just, I'm so sorry about that.
Now, Randy, that's not true.
I can tell you right now that's not true.
Mm-hmm.
What did he
How
say?
aggravating you are, Randy. She's
Randy says my wife will be glad I'm not picking on her anymore.
Well, I don't know.
What does guess who Nancy say? As much as I hate my hubby's politics playing in the background, I'm afraid I will be playing it when he's gone.
You deal with it. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking, I have no, like this morning, I said, I have no energy. I can't do anything. I did finish the quilt. Did I show you?
Oh.
she's just now mentioning that.
I know. I forgot about it. This morning I was productive a little bit.
And Doggle Ben says she's in physical pain all the time. You just deal with it. My husband hurts all the time. He'll tell you he does, but he won't go have his hips fixed.
Oh, look at that.
That's pretty.
I
Look
made
at
a bag.
Oh,
I just made this up because of course I knew what it looked. But then I finished the quilt. I put a tag on it, and I'm gonna give it to my daughter for Christmas.
Wonderful.
beautiful.
Yay!
Oops, I made you big.
Beautiful.
Thanks, Rita.
I had to learn how to do that on this new stream thing.
Oh.
Oh.
Now I'm going to make some stockings, and I found a cheat thing this morning. I found it this morning. A cheat.
Oh,
I was going to patchwork it, but there's just a bunch of these, and I thought, why not use them? So I'm going to. And then I'm not sure what this is. It could be a placemat.
it's a table. It's a under the Christmas tree thing.
A
Yeah, but
tree
it doesn't have a cut or anything.
Oh,
I mean, but I love poinsettias. I love them. I have a lot of fabric with poinsettias on them.
I love Christmas fabric.
Yes.
I keep buying it, and then I'll have a stack of it I haven't even done anything with. It's just so pretty. And I'm like you, Rita. I don't. Santa Claus is fine for a child or something, but I like the poinsettias and the
cardinals, pine cones,
so
I
pretty.
found this big thing and I thought, surely I can make something beautiful out of this.
yes.
Got all
that's
kinds
fun.
Oh, Cheryl, I was treated with such terrible mental abuse for 27 years.
Oh,
I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, sorry, Cheryl.
I am too. I don't know how I would deal with that. I'm afraid I would turn into a bad person and kill somebody. I don't know what I would do in that case. With my big family, I'm afraid they'd take care of him.
With my youngest daughter in her first marriage, I think a mother can sense something. He was a nice guy. He was a youth pastor, the sweetest guy ever, I thought. And they got married. She was one of his students. And he changed. It was just like, okay, I don't have to be nice anymore.
Wow.
And she went through things she wouldn't tell me about until she just called me one day crying and said, I can't stay here anymore. So, there are people out there like that. And oh gosh, she remarried. And I swear, I think God sent this guy to her to show her that there are nice men out there.
Oh, that's wonderful report. Thank you, Jackie.
Oh, he's unbelievably nice, sweet. Her little girls became his little girls. And he told the ex-husband that too. He said, you're a bad example for my daughters.
Wow.
And they were his daughters because the other one drank a lot.
Oh, the pastor one drank a lot?
Yes,
Wow.
and smoked pot too much. So
Uh,
with the kids around, he'd go to his brother's, do all this stuff, and then come home
hmm.
and abuse my daughter.
Uh,
He was good with his kids. He was good with the little girls, but they had to watch it.
hmm.
Yeah.
And my
'Cause you
new
don't-
stepson was just,
So had he been married before he married your daughter that time?
oh,
Oh,
that was his
oh.
first marriage. And when she decided to leave, her stepmother got real furious with her.
Mm.
Well,
You
isn't
need
that
to
too bad?
stay and work it out. She said, I wouldn't live that long.
Uh,
She was 7 months pregnant when he first started beating her.
oh my goodness.
7 months. Tried to throw her down the stairs, but she didn't fall. So there's bad and good in everybody.
There's sick
Mhm.
people out there, that's for sure.
And Cheryl says y'all that we get her out of her funks.
Oh, he is. Doggle Ben, he's wonderful.
Uh-oh, Joe's had a bad experience.
Oh, so sorry, Joe. And that's happening so much more these days.
Yeah.
Well, I've been listening to you guys so well that I have to go backwards and tear stuff out now.
Uh-oh. Yeah, Rita, did you fix your thingy?
I fixed my thingy.
You
Yeah.
fixed it? I thought, oh, girl.
I,
It
I was,
happens.
but that little thing turned out cute.
Oh, it is cute.
Didn't it turn out cute?
Very nice.
Yeah.
What's it gonna be?
Wait, hold it up again.
It's like a middle star and then an outer star.
Oh, isn't that cute?
And it's just a little charm pack. You know, I think it just make it a little wall hanging or just a little table topper maybe because it's not very big. But that one's gonna be pretty, ain't it?
Very nice. Yeah, there's a P says there's a lot of troubles in this world. Sometimes a successful day is breathing.
No.
That must be a pretty bad day if breathing is the best part.
Mm-hmm.
But we just have to.
Well, some people aren't that strong, though, and don't want to wake up
Yeah.
to their bad life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wish everybody could get out of it. My husband still brought me flowers after 46 years.
Wow. Mine did. Well, I was only married 34, but I'd be in the kitchen working. I had a window. I could see him come in the door, and he had those like Walmart flowers, or just he picked up just a bundle of flowers from the store, nothing fancy. I'll never forget that.
Mm.
Yeah,
Some little thing didn't cost much, but meant everything to me.
yeah. It's just that they're thinking of you. I mean, I would just get those flowers for no reason, not for anniversary or birthday. It was just because flowers.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
used to get that. Now I just tell him when I want flowers. And I say, and don't order them from a doggone florist. They're too expensive.
And
Yeah.
tell him what you're gonna get for your own birthday and your
Yeah, I do that too.
And he said, if you want it, get it. So,
Well, I mean, it's not like he's upset. He wants help.
mm-hmm.
But he's very lucky. His birthday is one day ahead of mine. And so there's no way that he's going to forget because I always get him something.
Mm-hmm.
Aw. Yeah, I don't think she's going to do that, are you, Miss Rita?
Oh, make some more of those.
Maybe some more to make a
Yeah,
big quilt.
if you had 4 or 5 of them, it'd make a whole quilt top. But nah, I just wanted to work on something different, so that's the reason I got done.
Goodness, 3 husbands. It sure does. You don't marry too young. Both parties need to be mature enough to know what they're getting into.
Hmm.
My son found a nice girl to marry, and he's 31 now, I think. I think of him as about 24, but in reality, he's 31. And
Yeah.
she's really super. She came at Christmas last year.
Aw.
So she just fit right into our silly family.
Well, good. Always like those stories.
Mm-hmm. J. Mary never wanted flowers and stuff like that. And good night, Wayne. You have a good night.
It's not that we wanted them, J. Mary. It's just that to know they were thinking about you and bringing you something that you didn't even ask. You didn't have to ask for.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that sounds good, Jan. Yeah.
Yeah, but you can chop that up into more than one meal.
That's true. Yeah.
How many meals can you get out of that? That's the way I always look at it. It's hard to buy for one, too, for one thing. So I buy a bag of pork chops and divide them all up into different meals, and that way they don't cost so much.
Mm-hmm. Debbie tried to post the domestic abuse hotline number, but it didn't post.
Ah,
There's Sandra K. Hello, Sandra K.
Hey, Sandra K.
Hi, Sandra. Hi, Guess Who, Nancy. My. I'm so sorry, Susan.
Yeah.
Mm.
I love pork. I just love the taste of it. But is it any better or worse than red meat? I wonder.
pork has more cholesterol in it, doesn't it?
What did she say? Jill says you are simply unique. I'm unique. Wait, it's going too fast. I can't read it.
Nancy finally got in and got my wrist X-rayed. I have fractured it, so now waiting for the orthopedic doctor to call me back with an appointment. You would think it was healed after 8 weeks.
Oh man. Sorry about that.
Ooh, pot roast. Yummer.
Yeah. Can you have pot roast, carrots, and potatoes and onions?
You can have pot roast and onions and a little bit of carrot. And yeah. Got to watch the gravy, see how many carbs
Yeah,
are in the gravy.
not the potatoes though. If you
Yeah, probably not the potatoes.
Randy, gosh, I don't even want to think about that. Chicken fish, I love salmon. I buy it often. I cook it just lightly and leave it almost raw in butter and Chef Paul seafood.
I'd buy it more often if it weren't so expensive.
Ton of experience.
But the only time I do buy it is when it's on sale. It's not salmon time of year though, so it'll be expensive, won't it?
Yeah. Yes, they do update and change their advice all the time. It used to be no salt, cut the salt, and now it's no, you need salt. And two other things. I got conflicting reports from the doctors, and I'm thinking, y'all are crazy. Just find the truth and tell us. But I know how things change, just like aspirin. It was good for you, then oh no, it's bad for you. Oh wait, now it's good for you. Thinking what?
Nancy, how did you fracture your wrist?
6 years for me also. Oh, Senator K, 6 years. Praying for you, Nancy. Aldi's has awesome beef pot roast. So I wonder if we have an Aldi's.
I love
Good night, Lisa.
Good night.
What were you going to say, Jackie? You like Aldi's?
Yes, I love Aldi's. They've got different things every time you go in there.
Oh, Randy. Oh, my goodness. Joe is made of good stuff. She puts up with Randy. Good night.
You know, he used to make fun of Marlene, didn't he?
Yes, they used to go at it.
When she was in chat. When she was in chat.
And hello, there's a new channel here, Prep for Eternity Homestead. Greetings from Alabama. Hello.
Hello. Prepped for eternity. Yay. I've been watching some preppers lately and enjoying how they can all kind of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, they say eggs. Eat lots of eggs all the time. Cut up. So I boiled a dozen, and I'm gonna cut them up, put them in a salad. But I wish I had a healthy dressing. I'll learn all that, hopefully. The Amish flock to Aldi's. Oh.
I could spend most of the time there just in the cheese section. If you like cheese, go to Aldi's.
I hear that cheese is very good, the hard cheese, and that, like, somebody was showing how they just chunk off that Parmesan. I didn't know it came like that in a hard brick.
Oh, yeah, even the grocery stores with a deli will have that.
Prep for Eternity Homestead is Jennifer and Donnie. Hello, Jennifer and Donnie.
Hi, Jennifer and Donnie.
Hello. Prepped for eternity. You have your own gardening? You need to talk to Rita if you do. Rita's a gardener.
Rita does everything. She's not an expert at anything, but she does everything.
I fell on the boat ramp. The green moss took my feet out from under me. I started floating away. Hubby got the dip net out to me.
Oh, wow. Are you serious, Nancy?
Good story there. Guess who, Nancy? I would have liked to have a film of that. Well, goodness.
Now that eggs are good for you, they've gone up in price, what Jane Martin says.
Mm-hmm. I need to get me a chicken.
Oh.
Yummy chickens.
And Susan Munger is into quilts in the nose. It's not Did you do your canned stuff you put in the fair? Homemade apple pie filling? I don't
Oh,
enter my stuff in the fair. I used to when the kids did stuff in 4-H, but I quit that a long time ago.
that's what they asked me last night. Now, are you entering your trunk in the competition? I said, shoot, no. Absolutely not.
Good night, Joe.
Good night, Joe.
Good night,
I
Joe.
don't.
Is she tired? She going to sleep?
Yeah. Randy's glad that Nancy got dipped out. We are too. Joan saying hello to Donnie and Jennifer. Are eggs over $4? Are they? Because I don't know what they are in the store.
Yes,
Are
they
they?
are. Yes, they
Are
are.
they?
Some
Oh,
of them are 6 and 7 here.
oh my goodness.
You too, Joe. Good night. I wonder how many gnomes she's made. I watched her film on that, putting those gnomes together.
Jane Mary's sister's allergic to eggs, but she can eat chicken.
I heard that if you're allergic to eggs, you can eat the yolk, but not the white. I thought, well, that's weird.
Yeah, the yolk is all the protein and the fat.
And Jennifer, yes, been gardening 5 or 6 years, learning to quilt and sew, wanting to pass down to my 3 daughters and 2 granddaughters.
Yay. That's what it's all about.
Susan, year out. It's been years since I canned produce. Now it's quilts, quilts, and quilts. You know, we become obsessed with one thing sometimes.
Yeah, that's a good thing. I'm thankful. My 2 daughters, they both quilt. They've both made a quilt, and they got the bug, and very creative.
Thank you for joining us. Just jump right in the conversation. They talk about everything in here. If it's not one thing, it's something else. And sometimes this one's talking about this, and that one's talking about. and we all get confused, but it's okay. It's all good.
Cindy's having snow.
Yes.
Oh, roads are terrible. Sorry. I was excited about the snow, but I don't want it to be terrible. Just got home from picking up a grocery haul. Oh, good. You made it safely home.
Mm.
Good night, Joe. If you're allergic to eggs, you have to be careful when getting vaccination. Oh, yeah, I've heard that also.
Oh, and then now that's funny. I don't know if that's a real number or not. I'm not going to say.
Cindy. Oh, it is snowing.
Doesn't
Wow.
want to call and find he's sent her to some
Yeah.
talk chat.
No cat litter talk tonight. Yeah. Rita, did you hear that we'll have a line of storms coming through on Wednesday?
On Wednesday night, yes. I sure hope we get some rain. It's so dry.
Yeah, we'll get some rain, but I don't want it to be severe.
No, well, now they didn't talk like they were going to be bad severe. Just a chance of.
16 is the area code for Kansas City, Missouri.
Maybe that's Randy's number. So what's the cat litter talk? Oh, they were
Randy, don't get them started.
over in chat the other night, Polly. They were talking about what to buy for cat litter that's cheaper than cat litter, wasn't it? Is that what it was? It was a horse feed. Is that what it was? So
Some kind of
Expensive.
pelletizer or
something.
what was that? Yes, that's his number. 5554555. No, it can't be that bad, can it?
and hello, so Terry.
It
Hi,
was hot.
Terry.
We broke a record here today.
Hi, so
It was
Terry.
86 in when Eisenhower or somebody way back when was president,
Hmm.
and today it got 88.
Hmm.
So
I never knew how high it got, but I knew it was warm. And that wind went to blowing this afternoon. Was the wind blowing where you was today, Rhonda? It's
I
blowing hard.
haven't been out. I don't know.
Blowing here.
Hmm.
Brother on occasions.
Prep for eternity. What sewing machines would y'all suggest? I use a Singer now and a Brother on occasion.
Both
Well,
of those sound good.
if they worked, that's what I'd use. I'd use what I had if they worked.
Me too.
Horse, see, that's what horse pellets. Yeah,
Supposed to be windy.
Holly, they were talking about horse pellets.
It's 30 degrees. Cindy, hang in there, man. She keeps letting us know. 30 degrees. That's below freezing.
30's too cold.
Snow and 30 degrees. That sounds a little miserable too. About as bad as this heat here. So
It does sound. At least she got her groceries and inside safe now.
mm-hmm.
I wish I had a wood burning stove.
Yeah.
Wood burning fireplace. I can put a fake one up. You can find it on YouTube, and it's up on TV. A fake fire.
But if you had a real one and had some wood and there was no power, you could at least stay warm. It wouldn't freeze to death. So
That's
that's
right.
that's a prepper thing. People ought to know that. So
Yeah.
Randy says it's 77 in Oklahoma City right now tonight. That's
Ooh, that's
still
warm.
warm.
That is warm. It's 71 here. Winn-Dixie, and there's a lot of difference between Winn-Dixie and Aldi's.
J. Mary put extra clothespins on the towels to keep them from blowing away today.
Done that before. Been there, done that. And I've also gone out to get them, and they were stiff frozen.
Had that, yeah. Been there and done that too, yeah.
Before my mom got a dryer. We were the clothes people.
Mm-hmm.
Hot chocolate time. Oh, can't have hot chocolate.
Dog will be in. If I had wash out on the line, it would wind up in Ohio, windy as it's supposed to be.
Oh,
next-
my goodness.
The next state over. So. And 70 in Western Kentucky, where guess who Nancy's at?
Yes, gotta get my marshmallows. Cindy's gonna make some and have marshmallows.
She is. She needs to, though, at 30 degrees and snow.
I'll be drinking lots of hot tea. It's good old natural
We'll have
tea.
a cup of tea together, Rhonda.
That's right. I got one here.
And Rhonda, certain kinds of, get some of them fancy teas. Do you drink fancy teas? That might.
My friend gave me some fancy tea that's supposed to taste like a pastry shop,
Oh,
but it doesn't really. It smells like one, but it doesn't taste like one.
But would that be better for Rhonda than the teas with the caffeine in them? Maybe though. That's what I was
no,
wondering.
these
Maybe.
don't have caffeine. These are the yeah.
So
This
they're
is
fancy
green
teas.
tea echinacea. This
Oh,
one
that's
is or
nice.
blue something. But there is a nighttime one. I forgot. I should have got the nighttime and be sipping on it.
Sleepy time with
Yeah, sleepy
chamomile.
time. Yeah, I have that. I have a lot. I like peach is one of my favorite and raspberry, and they're all
That's
no
nice.
caffeine. They're really good.
And it was Nancy from our treasured home the other day was saying something about she was allergic to chamomile tea because it's related to some ragweed or whatever. It's not the right one. Yeah. So she was allergic to the chamomile. And I may not be quoting the right words there, but
Yeah. J. Mary, I have mixed hot chocolate in coffee before. It was, wow, it was potent. Sugar bomb. Now I don't use any sugar. I was using honey and everything. Green tea is better for her. For who? I use green tea.
Probably for you.
I have Singers and Kenmore's. I know about Singers. I don't know about Kenmore's, although I've heard they're good machines. I like the old mechanical machines for heavy duty. Like the Husqvarnas. Those are pretty good. And computerized machines. Mine's a Genome, and it is computerized a bit, but it's a powerhouse. I'm thankful for it. Machines are good for lightweight, everyday sewing. 48 sheets. Wow.
She was making some curtains for something. So she had to do a whole lot of sewing. "58 degrees where Doggle at. We're under an elevated fire danger Tuesday noon till Wednesday noon due to wind and warm temperatures."
Wow.
You just yawned. If you're getting tired, maybe you need to go to bed now while you're tired. Maybe you could go to sleep now.
Yeah, I need to go to bed and play my games. I'm behind.
If you get tired though, and you stay up a little longer, you might get out of your sleepy mood. You know?
I know what you're talking about. I've done that before. What is it? 9:27. I like to get up at 6 and watch pastry something. Chef, she's a quilter.
Mm-hmm.
She does that before school. And then I like to watch Power Tool with Threads. So that's 2 hours of sewing.
Doggle says, guess I better go, Rita. I could be on here all night. Me too. And then I keep all y'all up.
Yeah, it's your fault.
I keep y'all up. So
Correction, a jubilant Blaylock. What? Uh-oh.
That was my wooden clapper fell on them.
Oh.
That made a lot of noise.
It did. It did.
These wasn't me for a change.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Who said that? Prepper? Yes. I've done that. Lay there, wake up, so sleepy, go to bed, and wide awake.
I'm in prep for eternity. I'll be falling asleep in the recliner, then go to bed. Yes, we've talked about that before. That happens all the time. Get up and go to bed, and then you can't go back to sleep.
Yes, Randy, I'm getting sleepy. My Viking Husqvarna was a great machine. I retired her. Her zigzag and her zag went straight. Whoa.
Well, your Doggle thought somebody fell. I know they got sleepy and fell out of their chairs, what it sounded like, didn't it?
I was envisioning buttons rolling all over the floor.
Oh, Janet says it sounded like a big mouse trap. Janet one night told me that the Tennessee state bird was a buzzard, and I believed her. And then she thought it was so funny because it's really not. But
Well, why couldn't it be?
why couldn't it be? I know buzzards are just pretty. You see them all over the place here in the South. Yeah. There you go. That Randy says it woke up Jackie. That's. Oh.
Push.
Yes, so Terry, yeah, she's making those quilts. She's whipping them out like nothing and getting help making those wheelchair blankets.
Well, I might have to leave.
Oh, Jackie just yawned. Yep.
You know, I have a threader on here. I lower something, hook thread, and it threads it. And an automatic, the cutter. I don't understand a cutter. I don't understand how that works because when I cut my thread, I have to make sure it's long enough that it doesn't get tangled in the bobbin and everything. I don't see how does it not get tangled?
I don't know.
If it's like mine, it works like gangbusters. I love it.
Hmm.
'Cause it has an automatic, and it goes, when you're done sewing and you push that button, it goes,
Yeah.
and something comes across there and cuts it.
And so Terry said she just posted a new video of her latest vintage sewing machine. We'll have to go watch that after.
Bye, Doggleman. Hey, how does it cut it? How much thread does it leave on your?
About
then
an inch
can
and a half. I'll do
leaves
it right now and show you.
Okay. Good night, Polly.
Good night. It's not
Good night, Doggleben. We'll be back. We'll see each other tomorrow.
Yeah, Miss Rita works on a little featherweight. It's amazing. I need to get mine out and try to.
So
Revive
Rhonda, this is what it sounds like. And then when you pull it off, there's this much left.
But what about how much is on the thread
About,
plate?
about an inch and a half.
Also, now how to do that?
It cuts it off down inside underneath there, under tension. And so then when it cuts, it springs back up. And it hasn't caused a ball on it. Marlene, how does it go?
It goes.
It goes like this. Woo! There, that's what I made.
Wow.
That machine is quiet. It doesn't make any noise, does it?
Well, it's,
Marlene's machine.
well, I sure like it. I've only had it, I think, 2 years. The first machine I was working on for the previous 10 years was a little cheap Singer from Walmart, and I made 86 quilts. Either most of them were lap size and baby quilts, but some were big ones.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, a Singer with an automatic threader and cutter. I need to pay more attention to machines. I'll look at them just because they're treasures, but
No, I got a brother now. My Singer was a bare bones model.
well, I was reading here Jane Martin.
Sorry.
But I need to pay attention. I might have passed up a jewel.
Yeah.
That is a good bargain, Jane.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night, Jackie. We'll see you tomorrow, unless you
Okay.
Yeah, probably.
probably, maybe, probably, definitely, maybe. So,
She had her ice cream.
I had ice cream.
mm-hmm.
Been fun. Bye-bye.
Good night.
Oh.
I hate to tell you this, girls, but I really think I need to go too.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, it's been a little over 2 hours. Time to
I'm ready.
wind down and I've went longer before, but I always pay for it the next day. So
It's time for me to go fill up my water cup anyway.
okay.
So
And Rhonda, what you gonna do tomorrow? You gonna be around tomorrow? If I do a live, you come up.
You know, to be honest, I thought I would drive. I think I will be around. I don't know what I'm going to do. I thought I might drive to Fort Smith and go to the National Cemetery and get my plot ready. You know,
how exciting.
well, just to so my kids will have no problems,
Good night, Shay Shay.
things like that. I thought I would do that, but I don't know. I'm excited to get on these stockings, and I don't have to go, but I'm just thinking I better get things in order,
I've got a lady coming up to the shop tomorrow to quilt on the machine, but I could live stream from up there tomorrow if you wanted to come up and just be on the screen and visit, and the rest of you too. But
Thank you.
so
I'm not working tomorrow, so that might be fun.
okay, but I'll have to take some time with her, so I won't be. What do you call it? What do you call it when I can't be here chatting? Anyway,
Yeah.
All right. I think we all understand. We know you're there, and we can hear y'all laughing and playing.
now it's just going to be one, just be me and one, and she's gonna quilt her heart bar gel is what she's going to do. So,
Randy, who are you talking about? Not to talk like that to women. She is round. I resemble that statement.
Hey, Rhonda, it could be a lot worse, huh?
Yeah.
Prep for Eternity Homestead. It was nice meeting y'all. Look forward to the next live. Come and join us next time. We meet pretty often.
And what's your name, Prep for Eternity?
Now they told us, was it Donnie and Jennifer?
Oh, that's right, Donnie and Jennifer. Well, good night, Donnie and Jennifer. We'll see you next time.
Donnie and Jennifer in Alabama.
Okay.
Yeah.
It depends on when. It's going to be about 9 o'clock. It'll be in the mornings when I started, Susan. I said, if y'all want to come and join, I'll turn it on and let y'all chat with each other. Avoiding chat.
What time is that going to be, Rita?
What's 9 o'clock Central is, it's early your time. That's 7, ain't it?
Yeah, is tomorrow morning at 7 then?
Your time.
Okay. I'm up by then.
Okay. Jan says good night to all that's going to bed. Susan's in Washington, so she's going to try to do it.
Okay.
So she's at the same time zone as you.
That's right.
Rhonda, if you rest though, if you need to sleep in, Rhonda.
Yeah, you know how that is. Can't really sleep in. But I get up, and plus I'm going to start doing my walking when I'm getting a new treadmill.
Good girl.
And I'm going to set it up in there, and I'm going to watch the YouTubes. I don't have to walk 2 hours, but I can walk at least 30 minutes or an hour.
I've got a really good treadmill in it, and I use it for holding up laundry when I'm folding.
Well, this is a different kind. Yeah, I had one of those too. This is different. This is like for under a desk while you're working.
Oh, one of those.
Yeah. So I can walk on it, and I got a couch and then a recliner. So if I fall,
what are you going to do? Move your feet under the table? Is that what you're going to do?
Yes, like my daughter, she had a desk that raised up, and she could walk on her treadmill while she was on her computer. It's really cool.
Huh.
But it will be okay if Rhonda isn't at the house talking. She is loud.
And Rhonda, if you're coming by Wednesday, come by Wednesday again if you want to.
Yeah, I said I was sorry.
Oh, we were fine. We was in the house with you, so it was.
Oh, she's going to be at a church group in the morning.
Mm.
Yes, I'm in Arkansas.
Arkansas. She has an accent, just not as twangy as mine.
I love your accent.
Yeah, I do too. When I hear a recording, though, it sounds awful. I said, "Good grief, I sound like a hick."
It's just a different way to speaking. I ran it backwards and played it for my grandson who's 5, and he goes, "Wow, she talks pretty."
Pretty.
Oregon, you talk sort of flat. You don't really have any exciting vowels or anything. And I just love how you talk, and you put that extra. It's like listening to gospel music, you know.
Uh,
Yeah. Is that going to stay? Of course it won't stay because I want it to.
it is. Don't
It
turn
is.
on don't turn on a fan or anything, or it'll go flying.
I do. I do have my ceiling fan on, but
You know, that'll make things fly off the wall sometimes.
yeah. Cool. Now I got color up there, Randy.
Terry, Terry could hear you out in the fields. Terry's hard of hearing though, so she was loud if he heard her. So.
Yeah, I can see how that would be. I was carrying it around like this and I was talking. I was so excited.
It's
I was
okay.
excited to be there. It was neat.
Okay. They were fun, wasn't they? A bunch of cut-ups, but it's fun.
Yeah, it was fun seeing all the fabric make you hyperventilate.
Let's see, what was that? I wonder how they got that pronunciation, Arkansas. Do you know, Rhonda?
Huh?
How Arkansas got its name?
I sure don't. For
Don't
sure.
don't they say it was an Indian name though?
Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to read about it. You know, I probably read about it because I remember teaching the history of Arkansas to the children every year.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't read it every year, you don't remember it.
Yeah.
And you ought to look up how Ozark got its name. Oxark. The Indians called it Oxark, so it got changed. The white people called it Ozark. So
We've got some really funny names out here, like Willamette Valley and Columbia River, you know, and Saskatchewan is up in Canada. I had a classmate from college that was from Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan. Isn't that interesting? That's in way up north. But
yeah.
oh, and there's a little town on the way to the beach called Skamaka. And that was one of my dad's favorite jokes to tell people, that he's from Skamaka.
Way.
And nobody had ever heard of it, and it's not on a map. It used to be a gas station, but it's no longer.
well, we have an unusual one called Toad Suck Park.
Yes, it is. It's
Toad Suck.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where that came from.
Yeah, Arkansas's got some funny names. Well, Possum Grape, and there's others. Yeah, they're just funny names. Yeah, Indian names. What's it? It is an Indian name, the Quapaw Indians.
Randy.
I've torn this out 3 times, and I cannot make those seams go together. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to probably put in 4 or 5 pins instead this time.
That's right, Jane Martin. Yes, I can tell that too.
Always know.
My husband was from Schenectady, New York.
Now that's a good one.
So he was a Yankee, and I was from Arkansas. I think his parents kind of looked a little bit down on me, but
oh, they loved you, didn't they?
They came around.
Yeah, you're wonderful.
Yeah, they came around. I'd say I had good in-laws. They were up in New York. I was in Arkansas. They were very sweet and kind and good to my children. That's all that mattered to me.
Okay, Randy says, say good night, Rita. So I am, because some of us are in time zones we need to get in bed. So
okay, good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, Rita. Good night, Rhonda. Good night,
and then I'm going to say, y'all come back now. You hear? So
Very good one.
all right.